Canada is a country in North America that extends from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west and the Arctic Ocean to the north. Canada borders is the United States. The geography of Canada is mostly plains with mountains in the west. The government system is a parliamentary democracy, a federation, and a constitutional monarchy. The head of state is the Queen of the United Kingdoms, and the head of government is the Prime Minister of Canada. Winter is generally in December, January, and February. To winter, weather can start in November and last to late March. Early April, especially in the eastern part of the country, the height of winter is freezing cold in the most places except for the busy coast, where winters are moderate with a little snow. Nearby Whistler, on the other hand, get load of snow and its major ski destination through May. Springs come early on Canada's west coast, with February seeing the arrival of tulips and the temperature on average staying above 0 Celsius, which is 32 Fahrenheit. Elsewhere in the country, springs take around to April and extend to the June, but never take this season for granted. It could experience a massive snowstorm in May in Canmore, Alberta. April usually sees the last of the winter snow, except in the higher altitude like Banff or Whistler, both popular ski destinations where the season doesn't end until May. Summer in Canada is generally June to August with hot, humid weather, often arriving early and staying later than days in a central and eastern Canadian city like Toronto. West Coast summer are more moderate with less humidity and cooler evening. Canadian northern region locally have a cooler summer, but ones that are generally comfortable and sunny. Wherever you go in Canada during the summer, you are advised to bring a light jacket and some rainwear. Fall or autumn in Canada is a wonderful time of the year. In central and eastern Canada, cooler temperature in September provide a relief from the heat and humidity of August, and leaves on the trees begin their transformation of stunning shade of orange, red, and yellow. Autumn can be a good time to travel in Canada as high summer prices have subsidized by the weather is pleasant, and you can still take part of a lot of outdoor activity like hiking and camping, whale watching, and more. The history of currency begins with the province of Canada adopted the Canadian pound in 1841, where in 1851 Canada passed legislation and the pound sterling was introduced. In the 1853 the gold standard was introduced in Canada. Decimal coinage was introduced in Canada in 1858. The gold standard rate was fixed until 1990. In 1867, Canada, Nova Scotia, and the New Brunswick united has become the dominant of Canada. The three currencies were also united. In the 1871, Prince Edward Island joined the domination of Canada. During the First World War, the gold standard was abandoned temporarily and was dissolved in 1933. The Canadian dollar exchange rate was fixed into the US dollar in at 1.1 CAD, equal to 1 USD during the Second World War. While in 1949, the use of the British pound was terminated and the dollar remained pegged to the USD at 1.1 CAD, equal to 1 USD. In 1950, Canada decided to have a floating currency. However, in 1962, the currency became a fixed exchange rate again at a 0.925 USD, which is equal to 1 Canadian dollar. The peak was kept until 1970. After the 1970, the Canadian dollar became a floating currency. 58.9% of Canadians reported being members of a single ethnic group in the 2016 census. 31.6% of them stated Canadian as their single ethnic origin, followed by the Chinese, which is 7.1%, English 5.4%, East Indian 5.4%, French 5.0%, Italian 3.4%, Filipino 3.2%, German 2.8%, First Nation, North American Indian, which is 2.6%, Scottish, 2.3%, and the Irish, 2.3%.
The current population of Canada is 38025,198 as of Tuesday, May 11, 2021, based on Worldmeter elaboration of the latest United Nations data. Canada 2020 population is estimated at 37742,154 people at mid-year according to UN data. The capital of Canada is Ottawa, which is located in Ontario. There is the province directly above the Great Lakes and the U.S. state of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and part of New York. Ottawa lies on the south bank of the Ottawa River, which runs between and defines the borders of the province Ontario and Quebec. Together, Ottawa and the city of Gatineau, which is located directly across from Ottawa in Quebec, make up the national capital region called Ottawa-Gatineau. This specially designed region refers to not only the cities themselves but also their surrounding Kansas metropolitan areas. Ethnic groups in Canada are Canadian 32.3%, English 18.3%, Scottish 13.9%, French 13.6%, Irish 13.4%, German 9.6%, Chinese 5.1%, Italian 4.6%, North American Indian 4.4%, East Indian 4%, and others is 51.6%. Various languages are spoken in Canada as a result of its multiculturalism. The main languages are English and French. There are significant numbers of people who speak the following language: Mandarin, Cantonese, Punjabi, Spanish, German, Italian, Tagalog, Filipino, and Arabic. There are also a great number of indigenous languages spoken by First Nation and Inuit people, including Cree, Inuktitut, and Ojibwe. While many languages are spoken across the country, there are only two official languages in Canada. Both are official at a nationwide, federal level. The official Canadian languages are English and French. In the majority of the Canadian province constitution, only English is official. Conversely, in Quebec, only French is considered an official language by the provincial government. New Brunswick is the only province where both languages are official in its region constitution. Temperature in Canada vary widely from region to region. Winters can be harsh in many parts of the country, particularly in the interior and Prairie province, which experience a continental climate where daily average temperatures are near 15 Celsius but can drop below -40 Celsius with severe wind chill. Niagara Falls are most largest, beautiful, and famous waterfall in the world. They are also some of the most easily accessible. Journey behind the falls offer a close-up view falls from the base on Horseshoes Falls. From Tabarok Welcome Center, an elevator takes you down 45 meters to tunnel which viewing Porter behind the falls. Toronto is Canada's largest metropole with over 6 million people. Montreal, Canada's second largest city with over 4 million inhabitants, is also the second largest city in the world that has a French-speaking population after Paris in France. About 38 million people live in Canada. Almost 82% of all Canadians live in urban areas. Canada is also the largest supplier of energy, also including oil and gas, to the USA. There are more than 2,800 hockey rinks in Canada. In Alaska or Destination Canada provide intelligence, tools and resources that help the Canadian tourism industry reach international market. Minister of Tourism Canadian Melanie Joly stated that it is dedicated to promoting the Canadian tourism industry by marketing Canada as at desired tourism destination and providing timely and accurate information to the Canadian tourism industry to assist in decision making. In conclusion, tourism marketing and promotion is all about applying several marketing techniques and strategies to boost the tourism industry of that place. Canada has used several approaches to attract tourists to come to Canada, such as using media social, camping, introducing an interesting location, and so on to improve the country tourism economy. That's all our video about country of Canada for our group assignment, tourist destination around the world. Thank you for watching.